Alright. We are live. Welcome back to Stay Out episode 2 today. Today we will be playing until I've determined that we've done enough. I'll start my timer so that I know roughly how long I've been streaming. Well, recording. How y'all doing? I hope that you're doing good. Today we are, I guess, gonna be learning about what the hell we're doing here.
С чем пожаловал?
This is Russian, so I'm glad that the text that they put in is in English so that I can read it. Drink real quick because I know I'm gonna need it. Fine. The man looks very tired. He is concentrating on reading some papers and making notes then. Hello? He seems to be completely immersed in his work and doesn't pay any attention to you at all. Excuse me, where am I? Is this the zone already? Jeez, why are you always distracted? You have no respect for other people's work. The same questions, year after year. I am so tired. Okay, I better go then. Wait, where are you going? I won't let you go anywhere until you pass the examination. So you can walk it around. Not bad already. You can speak clearly too, more or less. Do you have any complaints? Well, okay, never mind. Stick out your tongue. Okay. Are you dizzy? No? Great. Now move closer. I'll look at your eyes. Yeah, you'll live. You can take your things from that closet and go. Okay, where to? Where to? You're driving me nuts. They should have explained everything to you. Okay, so be it. You need to meet Vladimir Ilyich. He will answer all of your questions. His house can be found in the south of the village. When you walk out of here, turn left. If you get lost, ask the guard for directions. Now off you go. I've already wasted too much time on you. Okay.
Бывай.
Stuff out of the locker. What all do I have? Put that on. That on. Don't have any ammunition.
Приветствую.
Want to
Ладно,
go
двигай
out.
давай.
There is a lot to talk to them about. I'm not willing to right now. Also, just gonna take a second and look at the sky. This is the one part of the game that I really noticed when I was playing before, is the sky is just goddamn beautiful. This game.
Приветствую.
Hello, my dear man. Well, shall we get acquainted? Good afternoon, Vladimir Ilyich. In person. I hope our beloved doctor didn't torment you too much. Don't hold a grudge against him. He's actually a good man. He just has some quirks. The army ruined his character. He's a former military surgeon after all. Oh. And he's all sorts of things there. Keep in mind, he's the only doctor we have here. So a ton of people. And we have a ton of people. Imagine the workload. There aren't many doctors left here in the zone. Each one is worth their weight in gold. So I am in the zone after all. You are not one of the gullible ones, are you, my dear? You have guessed right. This is the zone. It's the most remote part of the zone, to be precise. We have something like a trading settlement here. Previously, there was a village called Zelenogorsk. Zelenogorsk. Well, that is before the catastrophe. Since then, the name has stuck by old memory. And to the south from here, there is an old railway station, Lesnia. A short distance from there is the town of Lviv. You will not see any special tricks here in the outlets, but you should not relax either. but you should not relax either. Man, today is a terrible day. There are no completely safe places here in the zone. I should have guessed. Well said. In the zone, wherever you look, there will be hordes of horrible creatures that are just itching to feast on your guts. And many of the locals, I tell you, are no better. Banditry, looting, banal betrayal, all are common here. And there are also anomalies. You've already encountered some of their manifestations on the way here. Anomalies can be simpler than the ones you've already seen, or they can be much worse. In any case, there are plenty of them here. You'll get your share of suffering here. It's beyond my comprehension. I understand. But don't worry. It's just a couple years ago. It was really tough. Now it's pretty quiet, especially here. Okay, I've been wearing you out with all my talk. I think it's time for you to clear your head and stretch a bit. Wait, my god. What a restless soul. I think you'll make a good spot. Well, I'll say it this way. Yes, I know him. I've known him for a long time. He's known to everyone here as Sharon. For your debt with him, everything has its time. He sent you to me for a reason. So for now, I need to trust you. Well, that's great. Anyway, we have a barn here, right next to the hospital where we came from. Various supplies are stored there, mostly food, of course. And because of that, hordes of little bastards, I mean rats, are constantly appearing there. Get it? When you see these impudent fellows, kill a couple. Then also poison their holes. I'll give you some poison. It'll give you a little exercise in community service, so to speak. Okay, but I have no ammo at all. So, what's the problem? Just stab the bastard or cut him with a knife, and I'll give you some ammo as a reward. No point in working for free. Harsh, but fair. Get used to it, my good man. So, that's the whole feature of this place. It's pretty harsh here. Okay, I'll go scare out these rooms. Okay. Louis J. Yeah. Track. Kill 3 rats and poison them. We'll put poison on our body. Done all of them. Report back to Vladimir Ilyich. I'm gonna try and put as much as I can into one episode as I can. That was doubling up and completely not needed. I'm gonna try and shove as much into these as I can without going over 30 minutes or so. Just for the sake of keeping things short so that you guys can digest it easier, but also making sure that I can cover content in a reasonable amount of time, because I don't want to be spending 4 months on a game. Unless it's a big game. And this could be. I don't know how big of a game this is. I don't know how much content there's going to be in the game. Also don't know how frequently I'll be able to record these episodes and put them up, considering college is starting in just under a month, so.
Приветствую.
Hello, my good man. Well, how are things with our tailed enemies? I did everything we agreed on. Great. I think you finally come to your senses now and don't think that everything that's happening is some kind of bad dream. We can move on. According to our agreements with Chara, before we let newbies like you go free, we need to teach them the basics of survival, so that you don't die as soon as you find yourself outside the perimeter. So we'll have to torment you a little longer. Sorry, I don't think I can stand up for myself. It's good. Then let's start with the hard stuff. You'll go back. You'll You'll back up your words with action, so to speak. So your first task will be to pack the bandage yourself. Or rather, first you need to sterilize the fabric with hydrogen peroxide, and then pack it into the bandage. We have a lot of old clothes left over from constant flow of movie stalkers, so you can basically take some and tear it into fabric. But you'll have to buy the peroxide from our beloved doctor. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll make back a bandage. Deal. By the way, here's give you your reward for helping fight the rats. Here, take some ammo and some money for the first few weeks, and a flask. You can fill it up in the well nearby. The water there is clean, unlike many places here. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Okay. Field medicine. To make sterile tissue, I need to treat several rags with hydrogen peroxide. Ilya said the necessary components can be bought from that doctor. Okay.
А, это
I need to
ты.
see
Ладно,
Yetskny
двигай давай.
through.
А, ты.
Well, I can buy medicines from you. Yes, yes, of course, but keep in mind that unlike treatment, any medicines will cost you money. And you don't have much money now, as I see. Look, you're walking around in rags and practically unarmed. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll give you some advice. If you want to survive here, save money. Thanks for the advice, knowing you're good. Doctor refuses to sell you hydrogen peroxide. Oh, I didn't look at the rest of that stuff.
До свидания.
Why don't you sell me? Why don't you want to hydrogen peroxide? Excuse me, did you think that since there's no law enforcement agencies or other authorities here, anyone will sell you anything? People in the zone are just the same as everywhere else. They all have their own rules, and if you want to cooperate with someone here, you need to know these rules. Don't you have enough money? Don't get me wrong, I have no idea what kind of nonsense you'll waste our valuable resources on. I already invest a lot in treating the locals, so in order to make ends meet, I can't just squander the available supplies. I don't know how things are where you are from, but here we have a shortage of quality drugs. Not only them, actually. I just need to learn how to sterilize fabric. Oh, I know. You are not the first rookie stalker in history. Let me get down to business. Micro medicinal herbs opposite of the infirmary. They're especially needed in times like these, when we have a delay in the supply of medicine. So please, spend at least a couple of minutes of your precious time on the first really important thing in your life. Want to take it? To go out. Need to see Yetskny. Here are the herbs you asked for. You tore it with your hands? Jeez, you should have used tools. Okay, it is my own fault. I did not explain what to do. It'll do, now you can buy peroxide, but no more than one piece. What if I need more? When you get the chance to leave the village, you can collect herbs from outside and bring them to me. careful, please. Wild herbs can be collected by hand, of course, but that doesn't mean I'll accept any torn bit. I'll take that in account. So about the peroxide. I need one of them. Need one of them. And I think and it's 5 pieces of sterile bandage. I thought it was 3, but it is 5. Okay. Form. Okay.
Здорово.
I'm
Рад
gonna do
встрече.
this up closer to. I think I can do it while I'm running to my best.
Здорово.
Oh my good man. Well, how are things going? Remember, hard in training, easy in battle. You learned how to pack a bandage. Now at least you won't bleed to death from the first wound and die in the nearest forest. Sounds encouraging. That's just how it is. Now answer this question. What are the most important survival skills in the wild? Well, besides being able to find a source of clean water, starting a fire. Right. There will be many long and grueling marches outside of Zinfros, so you should always have a campfire starter kit on hand. So you can rest by a fire, cook some food, and wait for your tired field to stop. Tired field to stop hurting? I'm not so sure about tired feel. I feel like that's a mistype in the developers, but it's what it is. So I need to make the campfire starter kit. For a quick winter, my dear. You can grab some firewood from my woodpile. Okay. I'll try again. Make some wood. The campfire kit. Campfire starter kit. Well, as they say, I taught you everything I knew. It is time to hand you over to some other people. You'll need to talk to a specialist in the stalker craft, so to speak. I wonder if you huddle all newbies like this. No, of course not. Only those that want to survive the zone longer. Point taken. Well, you need to meet S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He's a former veteran stalker, and he now runs his own workshop, does various repairs, and trades artifacts. He'll explain to you in more detail about the zone's specific tricks, anomalies, artifacts, and how we get along with the stuff here. About my guide anyway. Listop will tell you the details. He has known him even longer than I have. Once upon a time, Sharon brought him to the zone, just like you. I'll go to him then. Thanks for your help. Close stop, I believe, is over here somewhere.
Слушаю,
Stop.
тебе что-то нужно?
Hello, Iliak sent me. Oh, of course. Just answer this question for me first. Who is a real stalker? I've been thinking about that question a lot since I came here, and I've come to nothing. Perhaps that is why I stopped wandering around in the zone. For what it's worth, you'll have to find the answers to most of the questions yourself. I will keep that in mind. But that doesn't mean I didn't learn anything while I was in your place. For example, to become a real stalker, you don't need to spend quite a lot of time in the zone, and in order to spend a lot of time in the zone, you need to be able to survive here. That is, understand the local peculiarities. Let's start with the main thing, anomalies. What do you know about them? Well, I've seen a couple. On the way here, then you already have the gist. A sort of local apocalypse. In order to see which, you first have to throw something at it or face it yourself. I guess you've already figured that on the second. Figured out that the second option is best avoided. Of course. Excellent. You have to understand that anomalies are not just sophisticated, deadly traps. Anomalies produce artifacts, and these are amazing objects of various bizarre shapes and sizes. Artifacts can have all sorts of different types of properties. Some of them can heal, others, on the contrary, can hurt people. Artifacts can give energy and take it away. These are just the simplest examples. There are also artifacts that the true properties of which are still unknown. Unbelievable. I know that look. You can always get good money for good artifacts in the zone. That's why many stalkers are obsessed with hunting for new and rare artifacts. At first, they are driven by the thirst for profit, and then it develops into a purely sporting interest. They all live for that thrill, so meaningless but so tempting, don't you think? There is something to it. Yes, once I thought so too. Okay, let's continue. Artifacts are obtained using this little box that a very smart man once made. He takes out some kind of device and hands it to you. Take a closer look. You see a device that resembles a small handheld computer with a screen and keyboard. This device is the magnetic grip device, or MGD for short. It allows you to interact with the field of most anomalies and remotely extract artifacts from them. If you are going to be a real stalker, you should get one of these. Where can I get an MGD? I was waiting for this question. I can't just give you such a valuable device, but I have a business proposition. After you talk to me, you only have to see our local security chief Klinsky, and then you will gain access to outside of the village. I would like you to collect some lost, so to speak, MGD. Several of your rookie colleagues have not been in touch for a long time and most likely anyway, in my experience, there's a slim chance of their return. Are you suggesting looting? Why let it go to waste? The rules here are if you don't take it, someone else will. This way, good people will get it, right? Okay, you've convinced me. It's a deal. I've marked the places to search for an MGD on your map. Now you can go check with Clint.
Bye-bye.
I got just to the point that I could leave the area before, so I haven't gotten very much further past this in my own personal playing. Hello, kid. Well, will you salute the old commander? Huh? I see. So you don't respect me? Okay. You don't salute unless you're wearing a hat. Quickly take your hand off. Hahaha. I got you, kid, didn't I? Okay, don't take it personal. I'm just joking. We're having fun here as best we can, kid. It would be really sad without jokes. Agreed? Oh, excuse me for kid too. That's what I call everyone who's new here. It's okay, I'll survive. Well, that's great. By the way, why did you come? I doubt you came to seek an elderly mercenary. Ah, I know. You probably want to go out and see the world. That's right. I have a task from Ostap. You've probably been told now how dangerous it is outside. I advise you not to take this lightly. This is not civilian life, damn it. Not a civilian life at all. You're pretty cocky. I think I can handle it. You're pretty cocky. Over the years I've spent here, I've seen many guys like you. Oh well, the zone will take its toll on you. You know what? I think you should go take a taste of the action, so to speak. I've got guys just outside of the checkpoints wasting their lives. Go check on them and get some combat experience at the same time. You really need it now. Sounds reasonable? Where should I look? I'll mark it on your map. By the way, it was nice meeting you, and good luck. Like this. Goodbye. Okay, so we are we are going to call it quits here for this episode. And then so the next one we will be going out and we will be actually starting the action part of the game. I figured that we'd be able to get more done than we did. Uh, if I do put out another episode before we actually go out, then it will be catching up on all of the lore, and it will just be me reading lore, and it will be labeled a catch-up lore episode. So, hope that you enjoyed watching. I know I enjoyed playing, It is definitely reminding me more and more of just various different survival games that I've played over the years. I've never played the Stalker game that it is talking about. It is all caps with periods in between them. Supposedly, I will be looking it up to read up on it some so that I can kind of compare it a little bit better. Maybe watching a couple YouTube videos on it throughout my time that I have. So yeah, hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Remember to check out my Twitch at Uncrowned Phenotype as well. And as always, God bless. Have a wonderful day and or night, depending upon when you are watching this video. Bye bye.